Welcome. You are here to compete in Mortal Kombat. On April 16th, the great combat begins. Some of you will even have the distinct honor and pleasure to face Prince Goro, our reigning champion. You will be witness to some of the greatest moments in the history of your planet. Treasure these moments as if they were your last. And now for a taste of things to come. Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Ryan of Nerd Culture. Welcome to another exciting edition of something we love to call Battle of the Nerds. This is the show where we bring in two competitors and they battle it out in a random trivia category that is chosen by the host. This week, the host is me. And in this case, let's introduce our competitors for this great match we have for you tonight. First of all, join us from the great white north of Canada. That's my horrible singing voice. Willow Schuyler, the host of Willow's Pillow Talk, is here. Willow, how are you?
I'm good.
Boy, that's straight and to the point. You don't mince words, do you? No,
I'm ready to rock this.
It's okay, Willow. We love you to pieces. And your opponent for tonight's festivities is going to be the spaceman, the kaiju fan who's been there since the very beginning. Dr. Alan Shepard is with us. Alan, how are you?
I had to draw something too, but Willow's beat mine. But there you go. That's my skill on the drawing.
And we love you all the more for it. Yes. So anyway, so like I said, it's going to be Willow versus Alan in Battle of the Nerds. The first player to score the most amount of points at the end of the match will be tonight's victor. And if you want to play along with us, please do in the comments section. We were going to be monitoring that as we go throughout the course of the show. If you get the question right, maybe we'll bring your comments on screen. If you get it wrong or if you make a mistake, we're still going to bring it on screen and embarrass you. No, we're not going to do that because we're here to have fun. That's what we're here to do, and we're here to show respect towards one another. That's another thing that we have. It's one of our biggest goals in life. But other than that, so everyone's wondering, people have been tweeting at me, people have been asking me on Instagram all day long, and they've been asking me, Ryan, what is the topic for tonight's Battle of the Nerds? What is the topic? I'm dying to know. Well, I'm going to tell you what it is because it's quite simple. It really is. Yo, Adrian. I did it. It is Rocky movie trivia.
I know that was going to happen. I know.
In this very ring, in this very arena, these two competitors are going to battle it out in Rocky Cinematic Universe trivia. Are there going to be questions from the other two films outside of Rocky?
Earlier.
You never know. We shall see. Did you think it was something else? You probably did.
Congratulations,
but it's all
Willow.
right.
I will concede to you this point.
We shall see.
I am going to massacre this so hard.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So, yeah, each competitor, if you need me to repeat the question, I am more than happy to do so. We'll give you a few moments to write down your answer. Once I say pens down, hands up, that is the signal, and then I will say show your I will go over to the one competitor at a time to show your answer. If you get the question right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you don't lose anything. It's just score as many points as you can and have fun with it. So, question number 1 in the category of Rocky movie trivia. I know, right? Yo, Adrian.
Yo.
Adrian. Anyway.
Hey, look good answer over here, Paulie.
I know. I'm sorry, my impressions aren't what they used to be. So your first question, as we go into this matchup, the first scene showed Rocky waking up from his bed, He fed his turtles, Cuff and Link, and then he headed towards the cemetery to sit near the grave of someone very near and dear to him who had passed away. Who died during the events of Rocky Balboa? So specifically, we're talking about Rocky Balboa, not the first Rocky film. So he gets up, he feeds his turtles, and then he goes to the cemetery to pay tribute to a loved one. Who was the person that died in Rocky Balboa? This is going swimmingly, isn't it? No, it's cool. No, it's cool. Ready. I love you. Do you have an answer there, Willow?
Yep.
Okay, Willow, you go first. What do you got on this one?
His wife, Adrian.
Okay, and Alan, what do you got?
You know, I wasn't too sure how you could spell it, but Adrian.
You are both correct. It in fact was Adrian, so you are both on the board. All right, 1 point. There you go. See, this is going well. This is great. All right, question number 2 in the category of Rocky movie trivia. Which character angrily proclaimed, "This is about us against them"? So we're looking for the name of the character who said the line, "This is about us against them."
Oh.
Looking for a character name. Which character angrily proclaimed, "This is about us against them"?
And of course, my brain just decides to brain fart.
No answer?
I don't remember any names.
Well, let me know when you're both are ready now.
I think I might be ready.
Wondering if our friend to the Great White North, Willow, is
She
ready.
will be
up
ready.
there?
She will have it. She will have it. Oh.
Don't keep us in suspense here, Willow.
Yeah.
All right, Alan, you're first on this one. What do you got?
I think I got the wrong one, but I just put Paulie.
And Willow, what do you have on this one?
The Russian fighter, Drago? Is that right?
Ivan Drago. No, it is actually, you are both incorrect. The correct answer was Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed.
Oh.
Apollo. Come on.
It's Apollo Creed. This is about us against them, Stallion. You know, because he likes to say
man.
that. Anyway, anywho, your next question in the category of Rocky Cinematic Universe trivia. Upon returning from Russia, Rocky was greeted by a horde of reporters and supportive citizens. Although Rocky announced his retirement for the nth time, a rowdy boxing promoter named George W. Duke put pressure on Rocky to fight his contender. What was this number 1 contender's name in Rocky 5?
Oh, crap. What is that little...
So the promoter, George W. Duke, puts pressure on Rocky to fight his number 1 contender. What was the name of the number 1 contender during the events of Rocky 5?
Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Is this the guy that played him, or the character's name? I don't remember. Oh, so glad it was Rocky. Just had to be Rocky.
Did you think it was that reference I made at the top of the show?
I thought maybe something. I was hoping something, maybe.
Maybe.
Rocky.
It wasn't. You ready over there, Willow?
Rocky. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
I know. It seems some of us are laughing so hard it's going to bring us to tears on this show. Why is that even happening? Willow, are you ready? Because people here in America, we're getting antsy.
I am so brain farting on this Mr. T's character. I can't remember.
Mr. T. And then I pity the fool. And then Alan, what do you got?
Tommy Gunn.
Actually, no. The correct answer we were looking for this question was Union Kane. Union Kane.
Oh, Union Kane.
Was the correct answer. So sorry, you both got that incorrect. By the way, some of you in the chat are playing along with this, and you're going good here. What was it? The previous question was that quote from Apollo, says Caleb Hansen. Caleb also says,
"Oh, Caleb,
I've got no clue. Jake something or other." That's okay. That's all right, Caleb. Don't worry about it. All right, your next question is the following. The very first scene within the movie, the original Rocky, took place on November 25th, 1975, and featured a fight between Spider Rico and Rocky Balboa. Where did the fight take place? So we're looking for a name of a location. Where did the fight take place between Spider Rico and Rocky Balboa? We just need a general name of the location. Not looking for too many specifics here. Put that sheet down over there. Thank you. Just looking for the name of the location. Sorry, I'm starting to. I don't know why I'm starting to hum that. No copyright.
Yeah, I was humming that earlier.
Really? So you had a premonition that you would be quizzed on Rocky movie trivia? She had a premonition, Alan. That's a scary thought.
Yes.
Isn't
a
it?
premonition of stuff that I do not know.
Stuff that I do not know. Do you have an answer to this one, Willow?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Chicago.
The Windy City? That's a good guess. What do you got, Alan?
I put Pittsburgh.
Actually, we were looking for a church. Just a church.
Oh, shit.
We were looking for a general name of the location. We weren't getting into too many specifics.
Oh, man.
It was a church.
In Pittsburgh.
Maybe. Church. Peace be with you. All right, so your next question. I know, right? What was it? Someone put in the chat Philadelphia? I mean, Rocky, most of the movies take place in Philadelphia, so you're not wrong there.
The House of Mouse.
Yeah, Caleb said, was it the House of the Mouse for that one? No, it wasn't. It was a church. Not. It was a church. Anyway, your next question is the following. What does Rocky call the kids Marie was hanging out with on the corner? So what does Rocky call the kids that Marie was hanging out with on the corner? What's the little nickname he gives the kids? Looking for a nickname of the kids. So what does Rocky specifically call the kids Marie was hanging out with on the corner of the street? It's a nickname he calls the kids. It's a group of individuals. Let's see here. There we go. Guys ready?
I guess.
Let's do it.
Okay, Alan, what do you got?
I put Rugrats.
Okay, and Willow?
Sport.
Sports. What do you think this is? The Great Gatsby? Anyway, your correct answer was, hey, you coconuts. You called them coconuts.
Oh,
coconuts.
Come on.
Coconuts.
I'm surrounded by them right now.
You're surrounded by coconuts.
I just juiced 5 coconuts for the water not even half an hour ago.
Well, let me ask you a question on a quick side note before we go on to your next question. Did you put the lime in the coconut?
In the coconut, mix it up. Yes, I did. No. Gotta be pure coconut water. Pure.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself with that. When you mentioned coconut, that song immediately pops into my head.
I can't believe it.
Anywho, your next question is the following. Why can I not do this?
What is happening?
By the way, does somebody have a TV on in the background? Is that you, Willow?
Not me.
Yeah.
No, it
Is it
wasn't.
possible we can get your co-producer to put the mute on? I don't know.
Co-producer.
I mean, he is a co-producer of the show. We got to give him credit.
That's true. Credit where credit is due.
Co-producer, did you mind turning that down a few notches? Thank you. He's probably on the bridge of the Enterprise. I'm sorry. Anyway,
coconuts.
All right, your next question before I lose my mind is if I haven't already. Where does Rocky keep his gym lock combination written? Where does Rocky keep his gym lock combination written? Where does he keep it written? Boy, it got so quiet in here. The producers
it really did, right?
The producers in the backstage area were so kind. Thank you, producers.
Very nice
Thank
people.
you so much. Great producers we have. Such great producers. Oh,
yeah.
You know, later on down the line, I should think about giving them a raise. Nah, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe if they send me a model of the USS Enterprise from that little indie film First Contact, then we can talk numbers.
Nice.
Just saying. Did you hear that out there in the ether, producer? Wink, wink. There you go. Thank you. Anyway, do you have an answer to this question, both of you?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, Willow, what do you got? Where does Rocky keep his gym lock combination written down?
In his boxing gloves?
Ooh, that's actually really close. Alan, what do you got?
Oh, I was going to say his gloves, but I put under his hat.
Yeah, I can give it. Yeah, I can give it to you. Yeah, in his hat. It does say in his hat.
Okay.
Yep, in his hat. So we'll give it to you.
Nice.
So the score is now 2-1. So Willow, you got a little bit of ground to make up, but don't worry, you got plenty of questions.
I'm sure she will probably do so.
Yep. Let's see here. Oh man, that was a heck of a question. Anyway, let's see here. Some people in the chat are saying, does he keep it in his gym socks? No. in his hat, I believe. Yep, it was on a slip of
There we
paper
go.
in his hat. It was on a slip of paper in his hat. So in his hat, we can take that. Unless Willow, you want to challenge that?
No.
You're not going to challenge? Okay, cool. Because if we do a challenge, we'd have to sit there all night. Okay, so I mean, Alan and I have we've heard those things go down in fan league matches.
You don't like us having these 2 to 3 hour conversations during Reels and Heels, so
That is true. That is true. Reels and Heels, which we will discuss a little bit later on in the show. So, who is here's your next question. Who is the number one contender that Apollo Creed is supposed to fight for the heavyweight title at the beginning of the movie Rocky?
Oh, God.
So who specifically is the number one contender that Apollo Creed is supposed to fight for the heavyweight title at the beginning of the movie Rocky, the first Rocky film? Looking for the name of the competitor. And by the way, for those of you who are playing along with the chat, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We do appreciate it. I don't know if the fake He-Man that's sitting in Alan's studio is happy about it right now, but still.
I brought him on as my manager just in case we would go into the Eternia universe.
Yes.
But he can't help me. The Rockyverse, man, he can't help me. So I love you, Faker, but you just got to sit this one out. Look cool. Just look cool.
So someone brought this up earlier, and you know what? I'll mention it when we get backstage. If I do it on camera, it's just we're gonna be here all night. But I do have something somewhat similar to some of your favorite toys, but we'll talk more about that later.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. Let me know when both competitors are ready.
I'm ready. Let's go.
You got something?
But Willow, of course. After ladies.
I suck at this so bad. I couldn't remember his name, but Hulk Hogan.
The 24-inch pythons. Yeah. I'm sorry. Alan, what do you got?
I believe it's before they made the video game after him, Joe Glass.
It is actually incorrect. The correct answer was Mac Lee Green. Mac Lee Green was the correct answer.
Why didn't we know that? I
don't know. Anywho.
I'm going to hear it from my husband in a few moments after we're done this. He's going to take out the Rocky movies and have me rewatch every single one of them tonight.
So the bottom line is you're going to be up till 6 a.m. tomorrow morning watching this.
Watching Rocky.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a good old solid Rocky movie marathon. There's nothing wrong with that.
You know?
Valid point, am I right? Anyway, your next question is a lot simpler than that last one. How many major fights was the Russian Ivan Drago involved in during the movie Rocky IV? So how many fights was Ivan Drago involved in? Just how many major fights he took part in? We're just looking for a number. That's it. How many fights was Ivan Drago involved in during the course of the movie known as Rocky IV? If he dies, I must break you. That's one of the.
It's a great moment.
It's a great that scene right there. I must break you. Like Rocky is just he doesn't know what to say, and Ivan just looks him dead in the eye and just tells him, "This is what's going to happen. I'm going to break you. I am going to break you, limb from limb. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to break you." If he dies, he dies. Sorry, I can't help it. They're so cheesy, but yet they're so good.
They're so brilliant.
Anyway, we're looking for a simple number. Willow, what do you have on this one? How many major fights was Drago involved in?
12?
That's a lot of fights in Rocky IV. That movie would have been 6 hours long, I think. Is it 4 hours long, like that Justice League Snyder cut coming out in a couple weeks? Alan, what do you got?
The magic number 3.
It was actually 2. Actually 2. You were so close, man. Willow, I don't know where you came up with 12. I don't know.
That's a lot of fighting.
That's a lot of fight in an hour and 45-minute movie. Like, that is a lot.
Although there's a lot of montages in that movie, so that could have been a montage.
Ooh, valid point. Valid point, because there are a lot of montages during the cinematic universe of films known as Rocky. All right, so your next question is the following. After Mickey died, spoiler alert, Rocky is grieving, and he gets on his motorcycle. He rides to the statue of himself, and then he heads to the gym where Mickey had previously trained him. While he's at the gym, yes, producer, I'm in the middle of a live show. There's something for the blooper reels. Anyway,
nice.
While he's at the gym, Apollo comes in. How long did Apollo say he waited at Rocky's house for him? So how long did Apollo wait for Rocky at his house? How long did he wait? Once again, we're looking for a number. Go figure. So fellow members of Nerd Culture, if you're looking for bloopers to put on a future blooper reel for Nerd Culture material, you just got one a few moments ago.
That was a good one.
Came out of nowhere.
That's when it always happens. Out of nowhere. Out of left field.
Yeah.
Out of the blue.
All right, Alan, you got an answer to this one?
I put 2 hours.
Okay. All right. And Willow, what do you got?
3 hours?
Actually, it was just a single hour.
Oh.
Shit.
It was about an hour. Both of you were somewhat close. You were close.
I was going to actually write about an hour. I'm glad I didn't.
Next question is the following. In the beginning of the film, Rocky, the world heavyweight title belt is shown. What colors does the belt consist of? We're looking for 4 colors for the world heavyweight title belt that is shown during the Rocky movie. So in the beginning of the film, the World Heavyweight Championship belt is officially shown, but what colors does the belt consist of? And we're looking for 4 specific colors for the World Heavyweight title of the belt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about that earlier today. Because I am the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Don't bet against me, yeah.
The cream of the crop.
That's so many great promos from that, man.
That's the greatest one. The cream one, we keep pulling them out of nowhere. I love that one.
I don't know, man.
So
I think the one where he pulls out a cup of coffee. Yeah, a cup of coffee in the big time. He's got the coffee mug and it's plastic and he throws it on the ground. It's like, cup of coffee. It's so good you can't even talk about it. Yeah. I want you to look right into the video scope right now. Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't help it, Willow.
Coming always sideways. They're coming at the macho man. All right. Rest in peace.
So many colors. Anyway, Alan, what do you got on this one?
I've got red, white, gold, and black, and I drew a little belt.
And Willow, what do you have?
Gold, red, blue, and black.
We were looking for gold, red, white, and blue.
Oh, white and blue.
Yeah,
so
gold,
close.
red, white, and blue. So close. You got 3 of the 4, but
Oh, I'm so close.
I know, right?
My drawing was so good, though.
And what was it? I believe. Am I reading this right? Yep. Suzanne got it right. Red, white. What was it?
Suzanne.
Red, white, blue, gold. Yeah. Yep, there you go. Good job. Good job, Suzanne. So your next question is the following. Who said the following quote? You've got a shot at the greatest title in the world, and you're going to be swapping punches with the most dangerous man on the planet. Which character said that line? You've got a shot at the greatest title in the world, and you're going to be swapping punches with the most dangerous man on the planet. So we're looking for a character name. Name of the character. Not the actor, but the name of the character.
Okay. He said he might have seen this one.
Willow, you got an answer?
Yeah.
What is it?
Mickey?
Okay, and Alan, what do you got?
We are of like mind. Mickey.
And guess what? You're both correct.
Woohoo!
So let's see. If my score is correct, that would bring Alan up to 3. Willow, you're up to 2.
Such a high-scoring game we have here.
It is. It
Wow.
is. You got it.
Dramatic.
3-2 as we go into your next. 3-2 as we go into. Let me see here. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Oh, this is actually your final question, so this could get very heated. We could go into potential tiebreakers here.
No.
All right. So here we go. Final question of Rocky Cinematic Universe trivia. Unless if Alan gets us wrong, Willow gets us right, it goes to 3, and then we will go into a tiebreaker. But we'll see. Could be anything here. So let's see here. While in the gym, what does Apollo say Rocky lost? While in the gym, what does Apollo say to Rocky that he lost? You've lost it, Stallion. You've lost blank. While in the gym, what does Apollo say that Rocky lost? Looking for a couple of words here. While in the gym, what does Apollo say Rocky lost? You've lost it. And from the previous question, Caleb got that right. He did said Mickey.
Good job, Caleb.
There you go. Boy, Willow is deep in thought.
Yep.
Not so much. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Competitors, do you have an answer to this question?
Kind of.
Well, let's go to Alan first. Alan, what do you have on this one?
Did he say you lost your edge?
And Willow, what do you have?
You lost your mind?
Lost your damn
I
mind.
have no idea.
First of all, since when has Rocky ever lost his... Oh, wait, he lost his mind when Rocky 5 was made.
Yep, that's true. He did.
Boom, hot take. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. So anyway, Alan, you actually got it right. He lost the edge, the eye of the tiger. So with that, and your winner, with a final score of 4 points
Your
to
new
2.
heavyweight champion!
Dr. Alan Shepard, spaceman himself, kaiju loving man himself. Alan is the winner of tonight's Battle of the Nerds. Congratulations to Alan. Congratulations to Willow. We're gonna go into post-game interviews here. So I want to go over to Willow. Willow, you came in second. It was a hard-fought match. You put a few points on the board. How do you feel about your performance in tonight's matchup?
Well, I clearly was not feeling it today, and it didn't go in my favor. So, congratulations. I could not pull this win out of my ass like I did the other 2 times.
Why am I laughing right now? That is not funny. I need to be respectful. Anyway, no, Willow, with all seriousness, though, it was a great match. You put up a heck of a fight. You put some points on the board. And don't get me wrong, you're going to come back here again. You're going to have some more fun whoever your next opponent is going to be. But let's go to our first place finisher. Alan is tonight's champion. Alan, how do you feel about your performance in tonight's matchup, and how are you feeling overall?
I'm way shocked. I'm not going to lie. Because I know about this much about Rocky. I mean, this much, really. It's been a long time since I've seen any of the movies. So I'm very, very... I watched the Schmodown Rocky Championship when recently, I think Roca was the last one. Roca got him. But, I thought Willow had this in the bag at least because, she's very knowledgeable about many things. So I'm very shocked. But very honored. Willow, thank you for being merciful to me and not destroying me. I appreciate that. Woo!
I love it. Well,
I
congratulations
will come back
to both.
stronger next time.
Yeah, hey, it's true what they say. In whatever sport you're in, there's always next time. You never know what's going to happen in the next game. So before we tie things up and we end the show on the greatest of notes, let's go to our competitors, see if they have anything they want to tell us about that's coming up. Willow, where can the good people of the interwebs find you and everything you have coming up?
Oh, okay. So you can find me pretty much everywhere on social media. I am the social media socialite. So Facebook. You can find me. You can find my page, Skylar Productions, on Facebook. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. And my show is called Willow's Pillow Talk. I'm trying to be on Sundays as much as possible, as long as I don't have to work.
Lifestyle of a barista.
Yeah. Next Sunday, I'll have Grant Lankard on. We're going to be talking about his Kickstarter and his new comic book called Beowulf.
Awesome.
That is awesome, Sauce. Can't wait to check that out. And also, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you're talking to the program director of HWWS Web TV over here. So if you got any questions, talk to Willow Schuyler.
I'm the one who makes all the pretty pictures that go up on our social media stuff. So
You're giving everyone the info and the lineup for the day. That's great, Willow. Congratulations on that.
As long as everybody gives me their times and of when their shows are.
So many different time zones,
going
so little time.
Going live today.
It's great. It's lovely, isn't it? Well, congratulations to you, Willow. Alan, my good man, Alan Shepard. Where can the good people of the interwebs find you and everything you have coming up?
I'm usually just over at the TMG Entertainment doing the After Dark show. Me and Matt Beer have this, we call it the political show thingy that we just started. So we record those on Mondays, just talking about different topics of the week in the political realm, which here in the kind of nerd trivias and that movie trivias, we don't really talk too much about. So we kind of dump it all there, and it's kind of a big therapy session for us. So it's a lot of fun. And then the After Dark show on TMG is just talking about whatever news and craziness. We just did a spoiler thing of the recent WandaVision. And that's it. Just find me over there, and anywhere I can jump in to a battle or anything, I'm always welcome to do it. Love to do it. Just a lot of fun on all these shows.
Awesome, man. Well, I want to take this opportunity to say you can find me and everything that we're doing here at Nerd Culture, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at It's Nerd Culture. New videos go up on our channel each and every week, so make sure you check out our YouTube channel. Weekly live show known as And I Quote, where I host and I bring in a special guest each week. We ask them a few questions, find out what projects they have coming up. Don't forget, it's live every Saturday at 12 p.m. EST. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. In the meantime, on behalf of Willow, on behalf of Alan, on behalf of myself, stay healthy, stay strong, stay safe, and have fun.